fat equals unhappy, etc. Allow yourself to sit with it as opposed to trying to defend your stance. Well, if you're really fat, you have to sit with it because you probably can't fucking stand. The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised. What is going on, fam? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with some more nuts on yo chin. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, the nips are covered, but of course they're covered with Swolenormous apparel. Get your swole privilege right now. I know you have it. If you're watching this, you got your swole privilege, and swole privilege is earned. So don't get defensive about it. Flaunt it. Flaunt that swole privilege, because you worked for it. That's right, you deserve it. And if you're brand new to the channel, you've never done any kind of exercise, you're lost at how to start, you want some swole privilege, check out the free class. We have a brand new free class, a Swole in 7 mobility class. If you've never done mobility, now is a time to start. Trust me, we're always talking about weight loss and fat acceptance and building muscle and eating healthier and changing habits, but mobility is pillar number 5. It's so important. And one of the things that I wish I knew when I started lifting was mobility. So if you have 7 minutes, and I know you have 7 minutes, check below for a free class. It's free to register. Check it out. And if you want to learn more about Join the Swole Fam, if you're ready to get started today, check out the Summer Swole special over at swolenormousx.com. It is ending in just a week or two, so do not miss out on the Summer Swole special. I love this shirt. So fucking awesome. I love it. I love it. It's so soft. Oh, that swole privilege, just draping myself in swole privilege. Speaking of privilege, we got some Madalin Giorgetta is back. Now she's been posting, but she's back with the privilege nonsense. She's back with the fatphobia. She's back with the obesity. Remember how she started doing that last year with the asterisk over the B and all that shit? So she posted this. We'll go into this in more depth. It's a hot mess, so strap in, get ready for this one. She posted this picture that says, before and after photos, fatphobic. Oh my God, are before and after photos fatphobic? And then she posted this. You ready, please? It's gonna hurt. What people think fatphobia is. Here's a pie chart. The majority of people think it's because I hate fat people, and a smaller sliver thinks fat phobia is a literal fear of fat people. Well, fat phobia means afraid of fat, so kind of just defining it, but okay. I hate fat people. Fat phobia is I hate fat people. But here's what it fucking actually is. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Look at that. That looks like Jackson Pollock ran out of paint and decided just to shit all over the canvas. Just explosive diarrhea and vomit everywhere. I ran out of acrylic and just hosed it full of feces. Look at this nonsense. And she shared this picture. I've seen this picture around. I covered this on Extra Thirsty. What it actually is. You see how you can't argue against this shit? You see what these activists do? All this social justice warrior shit? You see what this fucking is? It's confusing and manipulating definitions and concepts to the point where you can't even make a coherent argument against it because it doesn't even know what it is. How do you argue this? How do you debate this? How do you have a conversation about this? What the fuck is this? Here are all the parts. Here are all the parts, and they are repetitive, by the way. I'm gonna read through them very, very quickly. I hate fat people, online harassment, only dating thin people, limited clothing options, and the fat tax, small seat sizes, being told to lose weight to cure illnesses, false measures like BMI, diet culture and industry, being scared of weight gain, teasing about eating habits, health policing, and unsolicited advice. Ooh, if you give someone advice, you're fat phobic. Fat bodysuits and costumes? Fuck you. COVID weight gain jokes, political cartoons and jokes that equate Trump's evil with his size. What the fuck does that have to do with this pie chart? Only featuring and listening to thin people, flattering and slimming, complimenting weight loss, before and after pictures, only having thin friends. Who thinks about, I can't be friends with you, you're too fat? TV shows like The Biggest Loser. That's what it is. That's what it is. That one TV show. TV shows, that's what fatphobia is. That's a fatphobic show. This is so stupid. Using euphemisms instead of just staying, quote, fat. Okay. Believing only thin people can wear bikinis, yoga pants, etc. Fat people can wear yoga pants. I don't think fat people should. I mean, I think a lot of people would be like, nope, not a good idea, not a good look. When are you due? If you can't tell someone's pregnant, you're probably too fucking fat. Assuming fat people hate their bodies and want to lose weight. I think it's more questioning why someone who's fat doesn't want to lose weight and doesn't want to take care of their body. Labeling thin bodies as, quote, normal. We can't, because being fat is now normal, which is why they're trying to justify being fat. This is coming from Madalin Giorgetta. This is coming from Madalin Giorgetta. Like, who the fuck are you to talk about fat phobia? Jesus Christ, little thin Mimi bikini girl. Get the fuck out of here. Life and health insurance discrimination. That makes sense. If you were an insurance company, you would charge a higher premium for someone that's probably gonna have a heart attack or probably gonna get diabetes. Makes sense. The war on obesity. So this is not the B that's asterisked. This is the E. So now we're against the vowels too. So you see how that changes? They can't even get the asterisk correctly. The war on obesity. All right, here's her caption. Before and after photos, fatphobic, thanks to Made by High, the second and third slides. No one wants to be called fatphobic. No one wants to admit to fat phobia. Particularly, no one wants to label their attempts at weight loss, promotion of weight loss, and sharing of weight loss fatphobic. We can all agree that name-calling, fat jokes, and bullying is fatphobic behavior, but we all get a little ruffled when somebody suggests weight loss attempts are fatphobic. Maybe because most of us diet, but most of us will not be on the street shouting obscenities at fat people. Wanting to lose weight doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a very normal person. If you're a bad person for dieting, then everyone reading this is a bad person. We often refuse to examine or consider another point of view that questions our own inherent beliefs or values because it makes us feel uncomfortable, and this ignores somebody else's lived experience. You mean their feelings? Facts over fucking feelings. If your feelings are bullshit, we should call someone out on their bullshit. If a majority of fat people tell me that before and after photos are triggering to them, then I will consider that point of view and then decide what to do with that information. I decided to stop posting them. Before and after photos are absolutely not fat phobic. Before and after photos show something that was before and now is after. If you show someone that is morbidly obese before and then not morbidly obese, fucking awesome. That's not fat phobic. That is, I was really sick and unhealthy and now I'm not really sick and unhealthy. That's not, if you're triggered by that, you're triggered by your own insecurities. That's your fucking problem. If you are offended by before and after photos, you have a serious mental issue that you need to unpack. Instead of responding with a quote, stop shaming dieters, maybe we could look at considering the reasons why before and after photos are considered fatphobic to many people. E.g., before fat is bad, after thin is good, implying that being fat is something we need to change. Fat equals unhappy, etc. Allow yourself to sit with it as opposed to trying to defend your stance. Well, if you're really fat, you have to sit with it because you probably can't fucking stand. You like that shit? You see how that can turn around, Madalin? Most people are unhealthy because they're obese. Most people are unhealthy because they don't feel good. Their joints hurt. They're dealing with issues. They're dealing with disease. They're dealing with lack of mobility. They can't tie their fucking shoes. They have trouble getting in and out of a fucking car. They can't sit into a fucking plane seat. They can't fit. You think that's comfortable? Instead of complaining about the chair sizes, you should be changing the size of your fucking ass. Then you won't have to worry about squeezing it into a regular sized chair. But now we can't use the term normal. What's normal? Well, now normal is obese. So maybe this is actually valid. Maybe we should change every fucking chair. Maybe airplanes should only carry 6 fucking passengers because now normal is fat. We are encouraging people to be average. We're encouraging mediocrity. What fucking happened to excelling in this goddamn country? Why can't we promote excelling? Why can't we promote doing better? Why can't we celebrate greatness and celebrate success instead of trying to put average and mediocrity on a fucking pedestal? Being obese is nothing to be celebrated. It's not. You mean just sitting around stuffing your fucking face? Oh, you're so brave. Oh, you're so brave for wearing a bikini. From doing nothing, you want to be celebrated for, oh, you're such a proud fat woman. You're a fat fucking woman. You should be taking care of yourself. Or a fat man. That's nothing to be proud of. You just don't see it a lot from men. This is not to be misogynist. You just don't see fat men trying to flaunt their obesity and trying to be proud of it. They usually just shut their fucking mouths and lose the goddamn weight. I don't see fat positive men. This is only from fucking women. Why? You tell me. Why? I'll make it about fat positive men. I'll make it about fat acceptance men. Where are they? Where the fuck are they? I'm not discriminating. I'm not against women, I'm against this stupid mindset. This issue is complicated. It's complicated because you make a pie chart with 1,000 different slices. Of course it's complicated. You're complicating the issue. You're complicating it so no one can argue it. You're complicating it so if you do argue it, you sound like an asshole. Like me. I sound like a dick. I sound like an asshole because I'm not afraid to fucking say it. I'm not afraid to talk out against this nonsense. But it's intersectionalized to the point where you just don't even know what you're arguing against. Exactly the angle. That's what fat activists want. That's what social justice warriors want. They confuse it. They make it so fucking tied in so that if you insult one thing, you're insulting fucking 1,000 different things. You're going against so many things. How can you be such a bad person? You're such a mean person. You're such a hater. Maybe I just don't succumb to nonsense. Maybe I'm not pandering to your fucking feelings. You ever think about that? This issue is complicated. People want to lose weight for all sorts of reasons, and of course you are not a horrible person for wanting to do something that is encouraged and praised within society. Oh, I'm not horrible because of diet culture? I just don't want to die from being obese. I don't want to die early based on poor life decisions. I'd like to be able to get up off the floor, get off the toilet, or wipe my own ass. Asking us to consider why weight loss is fatphobic is not to shame us. It is instead meant to ask us to consider why we want to lose weight. To be healthier. The goal is not to prove that we are not fatphobic. The goal is to examine how fatphobia influences our own lives. Get uncomfy. It's not easy and will rear up lots of uncomfortable feelings and past transgressions. Oh. But this is where the change truly begins. Happy to discuss in the comments, but please be respectful. In other words, please don't hurt anyone's fucking feelings. I don't care about your feelings. If you don't like what I say, fine. But being obese is bad. It's unhealthy. It is, which is why people want to lose weight, because they feel like fucking shit. They can't fit into chairs. They can't get up out of chairs well. They can't bend down easily. They get out of breath when they walk from their car to the fucking elevator. Why do you think people want to lose weight? It's exactly why people want to come to the United States. Why do people want to come if this country is so terrible? If this country is so evil? If everyone is so mean here? Why do we have so many people that want to come to the United States? Because we have tons of fucking opportunity and we have tons of freedoms that we should be grateful for. We also have the freedom to think and to talk and to discuss about these things openly. There's nothing wrong with seeing this post. There's nothing wrong with Madalin sharing this post and sharing this pie chart. There's also nothing wrong with me looking at this pie chart and thinking it's an absolute load of fucking horse shit. It looks like horse shit. It looks like splattered horse shit. It looks like a Jackson Pollock painting of diarrhea, of dog vomit and horse manure. All these lists of things. This is what fatphobia is. It's everything. It's feelings. People's feelings are getting hurt. People don't like to recognize their own shortcomings. No one wants to take responsibility. It's not your fault for being obese, it's diet culture. You don't have to lose weight, diet culture wants you to lose weight. It's fatphobic to encourage someone to lose weight. It's fatphobic to show success. It's fatphobic to show before and after photos. It's fatphobic to have small seat sizes. They're not small seat sizes. I've never seen seats that were really that fucking small. It's just that most people are getting so fucking big, the regular seats are now too small because the average is mediocre. The average is obese. So instead of trying to normalize obesity and continue this false narrative, this false truth that it's okay, this fucking cult of thinking of creating an enemy of diet culture. Diet culture is not the enemy. No one's forcing you to make poor life choices. You're doing it. And if you can't step up and take responsibility for your own lack of health, stop trying to change how everyone else talks and thinks when the objective reality is you're not taking care of your health, you're not happy about it, you maybe are working hard, maybe not working hard, maybe haven't figured out the exact thing that would get you in better condition and better health. Keep working, keep trying. You got a cell phone, you got the interwebs, you can learn more. You're not guaranteed results. You're not guaranteed success. You gotta find that within, and that starts with calling yourself out on your own bullshit. What are your thoughts, fam? Thank you for joining for the Salty and Vinegary Sack. Remember, if you want your swole privilege gear, Get yourself some swole privilege. Check out swolenormousapparel.com. Links down below. And if you want to join the greatest fitness fam in the realm, check out swolenormousx.com. Swole Special is going on for a very limited time. It's almost over. Do not miss out on the 3-month and annual membership specials. It's awesome. You could get started for less than $3, less than the price of a pumpkin spice latte. That's right, pumpkin spice latte season is quickly approaching. And also you can try a free class. Never moved in your life? Try a Swollen 7 mobility class for free. 7 minutes is all you need. Links down below, and I'll see you real soon for some more salty sack. Peace the fuck out.
Don't be scared. Don't be unicorn phobic just because you've never seen a peppermint tip like this before. I know, it's juicy. I know it's sugary. I know, it'll spike that insulin, but look at that. Look at that peppermint tip. Boop. Everyone just needs a little something. A little something, I'll tell you what. I got what you need. I got what you need right here. Come on, give us a kiss. Come on. Come on. Just stick out your tongue a little bit. Stick out the tongue. Come here. Yeah, touch it. Touch that tip. 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 Touch that tip.
We stay woke, but y'all sleep. Rilla mo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke. We in Rilla mo. I said stay woke. Rilla mo. Stay woke. Rilla mo. I said stay woke. Rilla mo. Stay woke. Rilla mo. I said stay woke. Rilla mo. Stay woke. Rilla mo. I said stay woke. Rilla mo. Stay woke. Rilla mo. Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown. You are the king of apology. You about to see a